Yeah.
You know, both of them say, thank you very much. Elvis Presley, Michael, who should I be? You know, Rambo or Rambo. You know, black folks have I think African Americans have a whole different thing to deal with. One time Oprah had to show with all these men who had been abused. You know, like I think it was like 200 men, and Tyler was on there. They all talked about more about being abused than actually being gay. What if some of those men actually at some point appreciated the interaction, the sexual interaction with whether they were abused or what? We could turn them on. And, you know, that discussion was not had. The same situation with Bishop Long and the young man with whom he supposedly, allegedly was into. They talk a lot about Bishop abuse of power with Bishop, and I'm categorically against, adamantly opposed to the abuse of power, heterosexual at all, actually, or any other way. But what about those young men? Was that not some form of prostitution if they were of adult age and consensual age? You know, were they not selling their bodies? You know, like you doing porn? You know, now, you can get by with it, I guess it's legal, but you can't. Prostitution is not legal in certain, and nobody brought that up. Those guys, if they got a watch or ride on a debt, or a scholarship, or access to power and to celebrity, to running around with the bishop, they enjoyed it.
Exactly.
And possibly they would have enjoyed some of the other intimacy. So, and that happens with men who were raped by women. You know, they get aroused, they get have an erected, they should have been abused sexually, but they might enjoy it, and eventually they do.
You kind of led on to something about the show that Oprah had about the guys who were abused, and actually on my way here to get ready for tonight's broadcast, I was listening to Coco Brother on radio, and he was saying that Sugar Ray came out and said that, you know, he too was abused, and it's like so many guys have been. I mean, I'm grateful, thank God, I haven't experienced any abuse in this situation, but so many people, both gay and straight, they've been abused. And do you think that if this was this issue that more people could talk about freely and embrace, aside from the hatred and the bad messages that we get from church and tradition, do you think that less people may have been abused? Maybe it would have been more therapy for people to accept themselves, and they wouldn't have to feel like they have to go around and sneak and hurt young people.
That's one of the most important observations you've made tonight, and I agree. What if our would change their attitudes about a lot of things? But the purpose of tonight's conversation, discussion, same-gender loving people. What if Eddie or Ted Haggard, who was on my wing at ORU, I mean, we had no suspicion of him being gay, and certainly not having anything to do with drugs. That shocked him almost more than being gay. Okay, he has a successful church, he preaches on it with it, if it is a note, he's carrying on, nobody knows that he's gay, having the male masseuse or whatever he was doing. Nobody was taking turns, but he's still preaching. He's still head of the Evangelical Association, over 30 million people involved in that organization. Don't think he's the only guy in there that's doing stuff. What if could have come to somebody and said, okay, look, I'm really struggling with this area of my life. I'm married, I have children, but I'm gay. He couldn't do that. We would immediately remove him from his position. Same with Eddie. Same with any other preacher. Because it's not acceptable. Now, Robert Downey Jr. can come directly out of rehab or write his own studio and shoot a movie. The secular world embraces their people struggling with anything.
They do.
They are very sensitive. I wish the church would revisit how we're going to handle it. As long as the church keeps its head in the sand, we'll keep having these quote-unquote scandals by high-profile preachers and some lesser known who are abusing themselves and abusing men and women in their congregations. We haven't dealt with women's sexuality in and a safe and perform. We hope to do that during our conference here in July when Randy speaks. We're going to go there. You know, it's sensitive, it's delicate. And I take the risk, if you will, of people accusing me of being gay. Or hanging out with gay people or associating or being kind to gay people. But you know what, Kevin? I don't care what people think. It's what that happens with me now. I'm 58 years old. I don't want to see another suicide take place. I get so many letters from desperate, mostly Christians, who are on the verge of suicide. And a lot of them are preachers' kids, sometimes preachers themselves, or spouses. They feel that it's safe to talk to me, and it is. Or they divulge things. And I don't put them through some kind of a homo-nomo practice. I used it on a 3-day fast. I tried to be double up or try, give them a few scriptures, you know, tell them to quote, tell them to pray in the Holy Ghost, pray in tongues. I've done all of that, and they're still gay.
Exactly.
And one day I thought, you know, this ain't working for me. I'm going to be missing something here. So then I thought, why don't you just love them as they are, accept them as they are, celebrate them as they are. Don't change them.
Exactly. You know,
and it freaked me out.
And that's honestly what it was that caught my ear with your situation, because I mentioned earlier me going back and forth with I'm a porn star, I'm a preacher, I'm a porn star. Because I prayed, I fast, I cut people off, I hurt other people, I hurt myself, all in the name of church. I can't say the name of Christ, can't say the name of love, because it was hatred, and Christ wouldn't have treated me that way. But I treated myself that way. I treated other people saying, oh, I'm going to cut this person off, because if I cut you off, then I'll stop having these tendencies, or I'll stop having these desires. And I couldn't understand why, after all this praying and crying and fasting and hurting, I was still gay. And I had to learn to accept that, you know, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. That scripture didn't become void because I'm gay. So
that didn't change.
Exactly. So I was so happy when I heard about what you were doing. And it's been some years in the making that I actually had the opportunity to speak with you. And I'm still waiting for the opportunity to sit down and talk with Tony, because when he came out to the world, it happened right in the middle of everything that I was going through. And it's like, I feel that the church should really continue to preach love and the love of Christ. And you touched on something that, you know, Jesus didn't speak about the homosexuality. So I think that we should focus more on the teachings of love and more so living upright, living the holy life, meaning that I love God, God loves me. I share that love with everyone around me. I live peaceably as much as possible. You know, the things that you would, I guess you could say, were morally right.
You know, something that really stunned me, Kevin, I think that would really shock me, is when my son's godfather came up to my wife and I that he was gay. He was one of my best friends, and still is to this day. Probably one of the closest friends I have. Brilliant, sensitive, creative, incredibly funny, non-black, but brought me gospel music from, I think it was from Alabama. This guy kept bringing me music, and he was actually dating one of the females in our church. So nobody was suspicious of him. I wasn't. But he was so tender and so gentle and so sensitive. And then so many other quote-unquote gay people I knew were creative and funny and smart and generous. I couldn't throw these people away. And then with the new day we lived in, when we thought they were police officers and firemen, school teachers, athletes, soldiers, senators, congressmen, judges, corporate executives, school teachers, like priests. It's like, hey, you know, there's many gays are in every profession. They're so inculcated into the culture, but they're underground and quiet, of course, for obvious reasons. But now this freedom, people are actually coming out very boldly, not arrogantly, very boldly, with dignity, with class, with self-love. They're grounded. They're solid with who they are. They don't have a victim consciousness. And the numbers are increasing. So society is being forced to accept, and the people, I want to say this is very important, the people who cry out against it the most. Before this show came off tonight, Kevin, they put it on my Facebook that I didn't even know it was on there. And they're being such an aggressive, almost emotional, passionate discussion. There was some lady, I'm told, that was telling folks they were going to hell.
Oh, wow.
Anything that says that woman probably herself has latent homosexual tendencies.
Yes.
There's probably a lesbian living in her somewhere, and she hates herself and hates anybody that reminds her of who she is. So she screams out against it, thinking that it's going to please God, who knows she probably is a lesbian. Mm-hmm. And accept it, but she doesn't accept herself. And I find preachers, male and female, who are slamming against something or somebody, it's usually because they're dealing with an issue in their own life that they don't know how to handle. And hurting people hurts people.
Exactly.
When you're angry is a signal emotion. So I hope all of your listeners will take a better look at themselves and say, when I lay my head on my pillow tonight, I go through my day and I ask God, as David prayed, for my soul, because I leave parcels of my soul in conversation in an article I read, and something that's about something, the conversation I may have had with my wife, or with my son or daughter, or with my employees or employer, or somebody that I've been around. Yeah. And then, there's a lot of scars sometimes in the day, so you refresh your mind. And my last comment is to be, do you love you, Carlton? How have you experienced yourself today? How have you expressed yourself today?
Yes.
How have you exposed yourself? Wow. If I say, I love you, Kevin, I'm saying I love the aspect of myself that I experience when I'm with you. If I say, I can't stand Kevin, I'm saying, I cannot stand the part of me, the aspect of me that comes up without Kevin. Yes. So the only person you ever like or dislike, love or not love, is you.
Wow. Great. That is so
good. And ask yourself the question, do I love me? And if the answer is yes, God bless your business.
Yes. Great. All right. We're actually winding down from this hour. So before we go, I do want to give you an opportunity to talk about your inclusion conference happening in Chicago this July. Can you give us the dates and a little bit of information about that?
Sure. It starts Thursday night, July 28th, with me talking why conclusion and inclusion in my current talk by my son and spiritual son out of Atlanta. I have a great open and affirming church there. A welcome church. He advanced into age from a classical Pentecostal background like me. We'll talk about the different roles of the Christ presence throughout history. The next morning, Bishop John Shelby's son, who wrote the book Why Christianity Must Change or Die, will be doing a plenary session and a Q&A afterward. That night, Michael Beckwith, who Stevie Wonder introduced me to, will be my speaker for my 40th year anniversary here of Ordained Ministry at a banquet. And for $189, you can come to the conference and go to all the plenary sessions and the banquet, all the continental breakfast for the session. Then there's a cruise that's additional, that'd be $20. I think $130 that Saturday night on beautiful Lake Michigan. Fireworks at the dinner cruise. We'll have a disc jockey there. There'll be dancing because Snoop Dogg will be the dance.
Okay.
Some of them take a little communion on the side. There'll be time to walk down the Magnificent Mile and shop and things like that. My wife's doing a special session and her with women, but not exclusively women. It'll be particularly women, but men can come as well. Okay. She does a different life where you deal with issues that relate to self-actualization and very powerful. And then Randy Potts will be that Saturday morning. Randy Robbins Potts will tell his story. His uncle was gay and committed suicide, Oral Robert's oldest son. Okay. And Randy didn't get to know it. He was just a baby. And but he now is gay, and his brother's gay. He's having to deal with issues. Yeah. He has children, and but I said, Randy, I want you to come. He calls me uncle because I've known him actually. I knew his pastor before. Okay. And so he's going to share. We're going to have a panel discussion after that with them. And then Saturday night, of course, is the cruise. But it's going to be 3 wonderful days, 4 actually. On Sunday, we have a morning session and an afternoon session, and then we're finished. Okay. But people can come here and come to the Sheridan. We can go to bishoppearson.com.
Okay.
and find information on the 3-day Wonderful Inclusion Conference, talking about a lot of other things. We'll talk about a fellowship of pastors that want to open their church to more inclusive consciousness and expand their consciousness. We'll get together and talk. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful gathering.
That is great. Well, once again, Bishop, I am so grateful and thankful for you spending this hour with us. The information and the insight that you've given us has been great. I really enjoyed myself. I'm sure my viewers have enjoyed themselves as well. And I actually want to make it out to your conference to experience it for myself. And you're actually based in Chicago now?
Yes, I've been in Chicago for 2 years.
Cool. Great.
We moved from Oklahoma to here, so if you come, I want to make sure you sit on the panel the day that Randy speaks, because you could. Well, I'd like to have an ex-porn star.
Okay. That would be great.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Kevin. I believe God has a great, great hand on your life, and your consciousness is expanding. You're loving yourself. You're being more comfortable with yourself. You won't be doing reckless things that put your life in danger, but you will encourage others to take a strong stand for owning your truth and honoring it. I spent a lot of time talking to Tony. I'm going to be speaking with him in Las Vegas next month. He and Bishop General Fuller, who came out recently in Atlanta. We're sharing with Bishop run this fellowship conference in Vegas in July. But Tony's a good man. I love him. I believe in him. He talked to me a lot. He called me a lot. I tried to walk with him through what he was dealing with.
Yes.
And maybe one day you'll have him on your show to talk about it. Be great.
Would love to. So thank you again. We'll definitely be in touch. So everyone, this is Bishop Pearson. Actually, Bishop, before you leave, in the last 5 minutes, if there's any message that you want to, you said a lot tonight. You said a lot of profound things. But if there's anything specific or anything that you would like to share or get across to people right now, I'll let you close the show.
One of my favorite quotes comes from Wayne Dyer. He says that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. My comment is perception is the ultimate reality, but not necessarily the ultimate truth. Take some time and get a new perception of yourself. I often ask the question, have you ever seen yourself through the eyes of someone else that you have become? And if you haven't, you're not evolving. You're not growing. In fact, you're stagnant. So take a good long look, intimate look. Meditate on you. God with you, God in you, God around you, God as you. Express itself in the universe with power and with confidence and with love. I love you. I love you as you are. I honor you. I celebrate you, and so does the universe. So as David Cole says, go confidently in the direction of your dream. Live the life that you have imagined.
Wow. Thank you again. Everyone, Bishop, I'll be going to repost Bishop Pearson's website up again so you guys can go check out information about the conference. You guys can subscribe to my show here. I'm going to find him on Facebook, even if he has a fan page for you guys to like. I want you guys to like his page. And continue to support. I thank you guys for your support, for coming and checking in. If you came in late and you wanted to hear what we were talking about, the show has been recorded in 30-minute segments, so you guys can always go back and listen to the show over. Remember, you guys know how I am. You smile. It may not change the situation, but it'll help you get through the situation. I'm going to actually go back and play the clips that I played earlier of Bishop Pearson. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Tell someone to come back and check out our show. All right? Love you guys so much. All right, and here are those clips I just promised you. Here we go. Bishop Pearson? It's
was strong with everybody's devotion to Jesus and being a Christian. So he knew that I had been sort of castigated from the church. He walked into me in Vegas at the Trump Awards and just embraced me and said, Bishop, we do you right. It grieves me that we treat people the way we do once we find out that they stop impersonating who they aren't. And the imposters are falling away. What would we do if anyone really was involved in these relationships? And
our relations at this point. What if he does come forward, Bishop, and say, I told you I wasn't a perfect man, and I've been struggling with this issue, and he does say that he's gay. What if this story changes? How will you deal with that? Will you accept it? Will you embrace it? How would you counsel him as his friend?
Well, I would put my arms around him, like he did me, and say, we will do you right. The scripture says, if a brother or person is overtaken or taken over by a fault, some translations say sin, you who are spiritual, not you who are critical, or you who are religious, restore. The word capitis or Greek means to repair, to adjust. If that's his case, and he's been saying otherwise, and he's dealing with inner issues, usually the people that speak the most vociferously against something are dealing with it in their own life. Hello, I'm Carlton Pearson, right here in Chicago, Illinois, down by the beautiful Chicago River, where just a few weeks, 2 months, will be gathered for 4 powerful days of Inclusion 2011. My very good friend, Dr. Michael Beckler, the Agape Spiritual Center of Los Angeles, my precious mentor and dear friend, Dr. John Bishop. John Bishop is son of my Christianity was changed. He's my guest, my son. He taught Pastor B. Welcome to me. He was always there in Atlanta, Georgia. Chad Holtz, wonderful man of God, and Randy Potts, the grandson of Oral Roberts, has a tremendous testimony dealing with his gay uncle who committed suicide and how he walked through that himself. That was his own issues. Very powerful week. My wife's going to do a special thing just for ladies. Special workshop just for women. And it's going to be powerful. So you're going to come here to Chicago, you're going to see the river, see Lake Michigan, see the Sheridan, walk up and down Michigan, to the Magnificent House, right? That's where all those people are. That's Magnificent House. We're going to take action. Rivers, taxis, up and down this river, shop, have lunch, just sightseeing. There's an architectural tour, there's a historical tour. Chicago has so much to offer. So we're inviting you to Chicago. Come to Chicago. We talk at each other. We talk about each other. We talked around each other. Let's talk to each other. Come to Chicago. July 28th through the 31st, this year, 2011. We're going to have the time of your life. Inclusion 2011. Don't you dare miss it.
All right. I really am going to end this show real soon. Thank you guys again for watching the show. And I know we're a little bit past 10 o'clock. There was a song that I found on YouTube that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm going to play that song right now. It's called We Pray For You. And it's basically an effort to raise money for the tsunami and earthquake that was in Japan, the tornadoes that we've been experiencing here. So I'm going to share that song. Again, I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for watching and supporting for so long. And this is just the beginning of some really great shows. I'm going to talk to some very exciting people. And I'll reveal those things on Facebook. And I'll give you guys a little bit more of a warning ahead of time. But thank you again for watching the show. And enjoy the music video. And I'll see you guys on Monday, 9 o'clock, right here.
Today, I wish that I
Put myself on the burning, yeah. I don't have much to give, but only the world will love you. Stay with me. I'm praying for you. And if we stop for a moment, imagine what we can do. And I know together we'll help you make it. We'll help you make it through. We pray. Make you